Why should you care about diversity in the workplace, and how does it affect you? I'm your host, Bud, and today we're going to take a quick dive into this topic. Under the Equality Act of 2010, you're protected against discrimination from certain protected characteristics, like age, race, sexual orientation, religion, sex, you get the gist. But what does that look like in the workplace? Here to talk to us a little more about it is Siobhan Randall, D&I lead at Multiverse.
Hi, as you've heard, I'm Siobhan. I'd say if you feel that you're being treated differently to others in the workplace, to do three things. First of all, to trust yourself. Sometimes we question how something's made us feel, or we'll question what we saw, we'll try and come up with reasons for it, but really we should just trust our gut. You know when something's made you feel uncomfortable, you know your own boundaries. Make a note of all of those situations that did make you feel uncomfortable, whether it was something said to you, something done to you, or whether it was something you witnessed being said or done to others. And thirdly, I'd say think about who in the organisation is there to support you and who you can trust. Hopefully it would be your line manager, but if it's not, hopefully you have a HR department. For some people, you might be in organisations where it's a startup or it's a small organisation and you don't have these more formalised structures like a HR department. So think about who in the organisation again that you can trust and that you would feel comfortable having this really open and honest conversation with, and that would have the power to support you in this situation. If you've witnessed some behaviour towards a colleague or a friend at work that makes you really uncomfortable, I think the first thing that you should do is reach out to that individual and let them know that what you saw wasn't okay with you and that you're here if they want to talk about it. See how they feel about it. People interpret things differently, but do offer your support to them. If you're in group situations, so meetings, and you can see visibly that the way somebody is being treated isn't okay, then I personally believe we all have a duty to do something about that. So to say something in that meeting and then reaching out to the individuals afterwards as well to follow up. And the more that everybody feels that duty, the closer we're going to get to having equity in the workplace.
Great, so that's the theory. But what does it actually look like in practice?
Hey, what's going on, guys? So,
you good, yeah?
Yeah. I'm just filling in for Bud for today.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk to you a bit about diversity and inclusion. What would you say to people who might just be kind of entering the workplace for the first time that might feel like they can't really bring their authentic self to work? What would you say as advice?
Ooh, I'd say if you feel like you can't bring your authentic self to work, like your actual self, maybe you might be in the wrong department. That's what I'd say, innit? Because like if you can't bring your true self, you can't ever show your true self. Maybe on a day-to-day, that's gonna be demanding on your mental as well. Like it's not. I don't think that's wise, in it, to even be in that department.
Not fair for yourself.
That doesn't make any sense in it. I feel like you just gotta find somewhere where you can still be you and it's still professional, still like, do you know what I mean? And then yeah, that's what I'd say.
Thanks, guys. Back to Bud.
There you have it. When you're in the workplace, you can be your authentic self without fear of discrimination. And if you ever find yourself in a situation where you're experiencing discrimination, or you're witnessing someone else who is, you can speak out without fear of repercussion. So next time you want to bring in a kente to the office, go for it. Debating bringing in yesterday's jollof, or rice and peas, or even that kimchi you've been fermenting for a week, go for it. Unsure if you can wear your hair in an afro and still be seen as professional? You go for it. Well, that's all from me in this quick set. For more on diversity inclusion or the role of an ally, check out our Black Lives Matter short set on the Skills Hub. And remember, when you are your authentic self, you give others around you permission to be their authentic selves too. I've been your host, Bud. See you soon.